Horoscopes by 1pkc.io, brought to you by Jeff Helkenberg.
Hello, Scorpio. This is your horoscope for the week of March 18th, 2019. Now, currently, the house of Scorpio is empty, except for the moon, which is going to transit the house late in the weekend. Meanwhile, your ruler, Pluto, remains in house Capricorn, while Mars is in Taurus with Uranus. So, the message this week remains one of kind of talking to you about being torn between your need to accomplish great things and your need for family and commitment. This is a challenging time because the Mars-Taurus energy is really conflicting with that Pluto-Capricorn energy, and it has a tendency to kind of tear you in two directions simultaneously. You might feel like you're being drawn and quartered, or in this case, halved. And so you want to get your goals in order. Spring is here now. It's pretty much, we're in the new phase. So you want to make sure that your plan for the upcoming year is good and solid and you feel good about it. But simultaneously, you may not have set a lot of time aside, and this is true of the past 6 months, for dealing with your need for a close, significant partner in your life. You've kind of allowed yourself to drift away from dealing with what's required to sustain that kind of relationship, while you've been focused on what we will call more terrestrial goals. You've been more focused on maybe getting your car paid off, or your refrigerator broke. It's those kinds of things which have been dominating your life and that you've been focusing on, and this relationship thing has been hanging out there. And if you already have a significant other, a partner, a life partner that you're working with, or a spouse, then this is something that's important to you, but it's not as important as it is to the people who don't have those things. Because if you are lacking that partner in life, and you feel that it's something that you need in your life, then chances are it's conflicting right now with your need to accomplish other great things. So the way that you reconcile this is to recognize that picking a partner or having a person in your life is itself a tremendous, amazing accomplishment. And it doesn't work if you don't tend to it. So those relationships that you have that you want to grow and nurture need as much energy as your goals related to achieving greatness or importance in the eyes of others. It's very important for you to have a partner in life. And if you haven't focused on that, it's creeping up on you now. And spring is a time when that really comes to the foreground. So if this is a problem you've already solved and you have a deeply cherished partner, then this week's message isn't really for you, because it's not going to be weighing on you negatively. The only thing you're going to be focused on is achieving those other goals like we laid out, like what your year is going to look like, what you want to accomplish. But if you don't have that significant other, if you don't have that partner, it's going to start weighing on you. And this week, it's really going to come. It's going to reach the boiling point this week. You're going to notice the absence of it, and you're going to feel torn between competing objectives. And the chances are you're not going to accomplish much in either category. So really think that through this week. Really think about where you want to be and rank your priorities. Make sure you're putting your other person, or the person you're close to, in that ordering somewhere, because if you don't, they're going to feel undervalued. And if you do, they will be, elevated in importance, and that'll probably make you feel pretty good in the long run. So something to think about this week. Now, for those of you who know your birth chart positions, here's a rundown of the other planets and our star. Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces. Venus is in Aquarius. Mars and Uranus are in Taurus. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Saturn and Pluto are in Capricorn. Neptune is in Pisces, where it is joined by the Sun. And the Moon starts the week in Leo, moves through Virgo and Libra, and ends the week in Scorpio. So again, if you do not have a significant partner in your life, you're probably feeling torn up right now. You've got to get that situation resolved, or you're not going to be able to move forward.